y'all, back at it again. Female Hip Hop Now. Tonight I have with me
P Supreme.
How you doing? How you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I'm happy to be here.
Okay. P Supreme. First and foremost, how did you come up with your name?
Okay, well, P Supreme actually comes from the supreme part of myself. Basically, I was Fire Flame before. Fire Flame is a poetic side of myself. That's when I was like into poetry and just spoken word and naturally just having that with my flow. And then I turned to Ronnie P. Ronnie P was like, man, I need a rap name. Fire Flame, cool. I need a rap name. Like, ooh. So that's where P come from. And then P Supreme is like, you gotta take this shit global. Ronnie P not really global. It's not. We can't say it like that. Like, what's big? Supreme, like, what's higher than Supreme source of everything? That's me, like. That's just how I feel. I feel very connected to literally everything. And so it's very natural. And so that's kind of what P Supreme come from. It's the highest form of myself.
Okay, I was gonna ask, like, you know, how did you come up with your name? But we kind of went over that. So are you, like, are you spiritual?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm very spiritual.
So, like, you do, like, what type of spiritual? Because you got spiritual ways you play with the crystals to say they're spiritual. Are you, like, actually meditating?
I meditate. I just believe. I'm a believer. I'm going to say, when I say I'm spiritual, because it's a lot of spiritual. Right? So, when I say I'm spiritual, I'm a firm believer. In energy in all forms. In connection. When I say connection, I mean, like, for real. Like, I was saying something to one of my friends earlier, and I was like, hey, if somebody puts some type of energy on you and you don't want it, if somebody try to put something out, rebel it, and you can't do nothing but go back to where it came from. And I was like, dang, I never heard it like that. So don't let it penetrate you. Send it back. You know, so when I sound spiritual, I really believe in all things like that.
Okay, believe in all things. I love that. So when did you realize music was for you? Or let me ask this: did you choose music, or did music choose you?
Both. We chose
Okay. Give me more insight. Like, how did music choose you, and you chose music? Like, how did that happen?
I think it was just I was always into music because I was a dancer first. I just
what type of dancer?
Like just natural, like heart.
Okay.
Move to the beat, like as a child, as a baby. There's nothing that could stop me. I felt it and I reacted to it. So then it kind of, as I got older, I started listening to music. Because at first I used to listen to the beat, the rhythm. I didn't care about the words. I got older and I started listening to messages, and it kind of turned into that. Like, and I was around it. You know, with my aunts and uncles, I was really around it for real. So it just kind of turned into that. Missy Elliott was a big part of it. My eyes was glued to the TV when she had her. I was in it, you know. I just knew I was gonna be one of the kids. So
I feel that. So when did you realize, okay, I could take my spoken word and put it to a beat? When did you realize, okay, this would work?
It was real hard. And it took a long time. I got a lot of criticism from it because I didn't know how to go from poet to rapper.
Was that hard?
It was hard.
Okay.
But once I got the hang of it, it was over with. Like, you know, it's a lot of levels to it. But it happened like, I want to say maybe 2010. Like around 2010, it kind of clicked for me.
Okay, so you've been in the game, so that makes me think you saw female hip hop go from like 1 or 2 female rappers to 5 or 6 of them at one time.
Like, Nicki did it for me.
I was like,
That's when I was like, I just knew it. Like when Nicki came out, it was weird at first, and then I was just like, dang, I like it. And then she just got me into it, and I was there with it. I think when she really said in her raps, like, I opened the doors for her, she ran the game for a long time by herself. She really did. She controlled like a lot. She changed like a lot of dynamic in the way girls act, talk, the things we wore. Like, she did that, and it was beautiful to me. You know, she was confident. Like, I didn't really see girls showing their body too much like that until Nicki came. I didn't know about none of that. I just knew natural bodies, natural faces. Nicki came out with a boom, 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 you know, and then the attitude and the look and weirdness. I was like, oh yeah, I want some of that.
So that was like your biggest inspiration when it came to female hip hop.
She was, I don't want to say my biggest, but I want to say influence. I'm not gonna say inspiration because I was inspired way before that.
What was your inspiration before that?
Before that, I want to say it was Missy. My aunts, I was around Miss Kenya growing up, like in the community, like just growing up around the music, growing up in the era of the hustlers.
Yeah.
You know, like it was kind of like my mama and my aunties and all my cousins. That's what it was. And I was the girl on the corner. I was the only girl on the corner.
Okay.
And I was everybody's niece.
Okay.
So it's just like being around hearing people talk about it, and then actually being around it, being a kid and living it. Not actually, I never, did nothing.
Yeah.
Just knowing it, that's where it comes from.
Just seeing the hustle,
I'm living it. I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm hearing y'all talking. I'm like, well, let me. This is my side of it. This is my point of view of it.
Okay.
And that's what got me. That's where the inspiration comes from.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. For the ladies, I like that.
Yeah, sure.
So the inspiration in growing up, where are you originally from?
I'm from Houston, Texas, Third Ward, Texas.
Oh.
That's the south side of Houston.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know. That's where we the only parts of Houston with the two U of A, TSU right next door. Shout out to Jack Yates High School, is my school. I also went to school on the southwest side. Shout out to my mama. I love telling this part of my story because although this is where I'm from, this is where my heart is, my family, this is where I rep. My mom, with the way she grew up, she was like, hey, y'all go to school out here. I'm gonna give y'all a better chance.
Yeah.
And if you do well and if you handle your business, then you can come back.
Yeah.
Cause she didn't want me to be so influenced by, so I just love her for that. Like,
yeah.
It just gave me this.
Yeah, I can relate to that because how I grew up, I went to this side in my city. And then mom said, well, you can go over here and visit, but you gotta still maintain your lifestyle over here. So I relate to that.
Mama,
yeah. So having that balance, best of both worlds, how did that translate into your music?
It translated to my music by actually living and telling my story.
Okay.
Remember I told you it wasn't really so much music at first. It was mixed. It was expression at first. Like with my spoken words at first. It was just really a form of expression. Okay. And I just put it on top of a beat and it turned into music.
Okay.
So it really just living my truth. Like it's a whole lot of stuff that I was still afraid to talk about because I don't feel like the world is ready yet.
Yeah.
But I get there piece by piece. I grew up like be quiet. This ain't for everybody. And kind of. It's still kind of hard for me to talk about things in my songs, but I get better at it the more confident I get in my life.
Okay, speaking of confidence, you have this spoken word. When I was looking at your music and I was listening to singles, you have this Real is Rare motivational speech, volume 1. I was listening to that this morning because I was, I like to prepare and get to know the music really for the artist. And when I was listening, I was like, oh, this is dope. Like, I want to make this my motherfucking alarm. Because, like, at my age, I need that to just get up because as women, especially black women, we go through a lot. So what inspires you to just put that on the track?
Man, I had to. It was like a compelling feeling that didn't allow me to sleep again until I got it done. I was afraid because it's different. People don't do that. It's not music. It's not. It's only something that you can feel. It's what you need.
Yeah.
And in order for me to talk to myself, because I be needing that too. And I be having to listen to myself sometimes. So I had to put it on wax for other folks, but for me, when I needed to listen to it, because I need it.
Yeah. That's real life motivation. And I hear this phrase that you use, real is rare. What does that mean to you?
Real is rare. Like, it's self-explanatory. What it means to me is things are more accepted now in a different light than the cloth that I was cut from. Like, and when I say that, when I say the OGs raised me, when I say that, I mean it's like it's just certain stuff you don't do, certain stuff you don't talk about, certain lines you don't cross.
Yeah.
It's just certain things, y'all, and it's like it's so accepted now, and it's weird. I can adapt to understand that that's what it is.
Yeah.
Not necessarily saying I have to move like that, but you know who moving like that and know how to move with them.
Yeah.
So real is rare. Yeah, for real. So real is rare is basically saying it's a rarity. We're the last of a dying breed, and it's something that is really not accepted as it should be.
Okay. I feel that. Now, also what I love about your music is you're able to go from like ratchet to like, okay, sit your ass down and get your shit together.
Yes.
So like, how do you, like, what makes you think that's like something that would make, I feel like that's what make you stand out.
You think so?
Yes, because some women can only talk, I call it the pussy rap. Some women the pussy rap. Some women can do the gangster shit, and some women can give you that, you know, I don't want to call it wokeness, but that wokeness and
like stimulation.
Yeah.
Like I call it like a motivation type stimulation type thing. Those are all my personalities. And people would tell me, oh, you need to find a lane to stay on. And I'm just like, I be fighting it so hard because I'm like, instead of taking the time out to understand me as an artist, knowing that these people, everything I put out from the ratchetness, you know, I got my ghetto booties, I got my because that's me. I be feeling sexy, I know I'm a dime, I like to twerk, I like to be mirror, I like to show my body.
Yeah.
You know, I just talk shit, I love those nails, you know,
Yeah.
I love that. Then I got the other side of me, it's kind of like you said, like sit down and listen, like I have a lot more than what I look like.
Yeah.
So it's like I have a head on my shoulders,
Yeah.
I know how to use it, I'm very, very dominant when it comes to that.
Yeah.
And I don't take it, it's not a bad thing, but if you can't relate to that, I don't judge you. I just make sure that I don't even
I got you.
I ain't gonna force it on you. But if you're receiving it, then you keep locking. And then the other side, like I said, I got the other side too. I get very assertive when it comes to how I feel. And I got some stuff on my chest. And there's nobody in the world can hold it back. You wanna hear it. I want to put it on the song. I don't want to talk about it. I want to put it in the song so when they play it in the club, it's you feeling it. You know
I got you. No, I feel all that because I feel like what I like about you is that you give us all that other side. And it's rare to find a female artist, and they kind of get overlooked because people want to stay in that box. But like, how do you just keep going? How do you get that motivation to keep going and be like, fuck y'all box, I'm gonna do whatever the hell I feel like it's gonna work?
It come back to trusting myself, trusting what I feel, because if I really am a strong believer in if something shakes your spirit up, it's shaking it up for a reason. And if something is settling your spirit, it's settling it for a reason. Like that's when you at your calmest, that's when you're aligning yourself the most. And I make my comments about me doing what I feel. Like a lot of times, like I know people want that ratchet shit, that old pussy shit. I know that I can give it to you. I'm doing that. I'm telling you. But for those who want something more, I am that too. You know, then for some of those who don't have it at all, listen to my shit. I can feed you. Like that, it has to be done. 'Cause I got a daughter. I need my baby know all my songs. I'm talking about the other stuff and the other stuff. You know, like, and she understand her place. She understand what her mom is. She understand what I do and why. You know, it's a beautiful thing.
And she said, no, I love this. Like, it's really good. But like, so let's get back into the music. The Get Right. That's probably my favorite single by you.
That's my favorite single. Get Right. That's my favorite. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you said that.
I love that song because what I love to hear is Texas women, Southern female rappers, rap the New York type beats. They say we can't do it, but I always put it in their face like, yes we can. And then like you were talking that shit, and it was classy, real boss bitch, but it was sexy at the same time, the visual. So like, what was the inspiration behind like getting in the booth and just making that song?
Self-expression. When I heard the beat, it made me feel exactly what I said, exactly what I was saying on there. That's exactly what came out, nothing more, nothing less. That's why I was short. That's why I was straight to the point. It didn't really have no hook. I just let it flow. Just like that. And I delivered it the way I felt. Like, that's what P Supreme means. Like, she's a mixture of that sexy, that classy, that boss, that ratchet, like, and I'm talking about shit. So that's,
I like that one. That was real dope. And then you got Ghetto Booty. I love that song too. Cause like when I first heard it, I was like, it's hard. It's hard as fuck. So when I go to like showcases at the club, they're like, y'all need to play that. The DJs are listening. And they'll play it, and the crowd be like, oh yeah, they fuck with this. And then when I would hear it, you know, just out when people mix it good, I'd be like, damn, like, why is this like bigger than what it should be?
Thank you.
What makes you think, like, are you gonna push it or like?
I'm gonna push it. I'm gonna push it. I'm taking all advice. I'm listening to people like you that don't know me, like you don't know me personally, and you are learning me. And for you to say these things, I'm listening to that because that's what matters to me. You're not just telling me anything.
I'm not.
And it's just one of those records. I put a lot of love in it. I know it's like it seemed like it don't have nothing to do with that, but when we actually stimulated it, the way the song came up, it was just me and my people in the studio. When I say it was a vibe,
Yeah.
it was a vibe. I mean, oh my God, it was so lit. It was just a vibe, and it came so natural. I didn't force it.
Yeah.
I think I didn't even write Get Up Put It Down. I think I was in there and I was like, let's do it like this, bring it back. And I kind of was just spitting it, and I was rapping on the mic. And then, you know, with the mixing process, that was a whole other process.
Yeah.
Big.
Yeah, you can hear that. Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm just like, this is me. I love that stuff.
Yeah.
I love that shit that make you want to dance or dribble your ass cheeks. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted to tell the people what to do.
Yeah.
So I made it, you know what I'm saying? It was like,
and I can hear the flow because when I was listening to it, I really listen to music, and I'm listening to it like she's not forcing herself to rap on this. It's flowing like we're talking to the beat, which is beautiful because it's like it's real life, like he said, a vibe.
yeah, it was a vibe.
Yeah, I love that song. And I love how, like again, I love how you can bounce back and forth because sometimes when people listen to an album, we don't want to hear Pussy rap the whole time. Sometimes we want to hear a mix, or we want one side this, one side that.
Yeah, oh man, you know, I'm glad you said that, man. Shout out to Megan Thee Stallion. I gotta say this. I love her new Traumazine album. I feel like I really never listened to her other stuff. When I listened, I heard one song. I think I heard, I'm a superstar, motherfucker superstar. I was like, hold on, let me go see what she got going on. But she started expressing, she not making this pussy rap on the album.
Yeah.
She started telling people how she feeling in her own way, of course. But that just made me think about people like, man, she need to do something else. And I was like,
Yeah.
I relate to this album. What is that one song? Ungrateful. I play that bitch every day. Shout out to me, bitch. I fuck with that shit. You doing your shit. What's up?
Yeah, I love it. And yo, new single, Texas Bama.
Texas Bama.
What made you name it Texas Bama?
Cause I'm a Texas Bama. I'm from Texas. I'm the bad. Like Bama is basically being a baddie and hard as a hammer.
Okay.
So that's what Bama is. Like,
Okay.
I'm bad and I'm hard. I'm like a brick. Like how they used to say, she's a brick. Yeah, right. So I kind of say I'm a brick house with, like, it's really hard to penetrate me. Like, there's nothing you can really say to me. You can't put no cookies and no sugar in my ear and I get flattered. Like, this shit don't do nothing for me. You know, it's different type of ways. You can't really get to me. I look good, but I ain't sweet like that.
Yeah.
You know, so
I get you.
Texas Bama, she tough. She sexy, she tough, like she Texas. Like whatever y'all think about Texas, niggas love Southern girls. Like I be hearing that. We love this, man. This is big.
Why do people love Houston? I'm not from Houston. I'm from Waco, Texas.
Man.
I've been out here for 5 years. I adapted y'all ways. But why do people love Houston women so much?
I mean, it's the vibe. I think it's the balance that we have because Houston is like the metropolis. It's like a metropolis. This is where everybody goes for, you know, whatever, you know. And then you got girls are very hard as nails out here. Like we ain't gonna lie. The girls I grew up with, my mama and them, my little sisters, like it's just, I don't know what it is. The girls are tough as nails, but still can be soft as a cake at the same time.
Okay, that's a bar. I hope you put that on the track.
So it's just raw out here.
Okay, I feel it. Also, you have 2 tapes.
Yeah.
You have Ready in 2019 that you dropped, and then you have Supreme 93 High Octane Volume 1. What was the transition like from one album to another? Did you see your growth, or did it?
I just felt like it was just something I had to do. I haven't had a project out before then. So my first project, which was Ready, which is my EP, that was basically letting people know, hey, I'm here.
Okay.
You know, I'm ready, self-explanatory. And then from there, we had to do something bigger. Like we had to do more, and it was just like, okay, I got that. I can do more. I got some more, and let's put it together. So it was just kind of one of those parts. It was kind of one of those things to where it's like, this is just what's necessary because this is what you don't have. Who are you? And that's what it was.
Okay. So I like that. So then you chop this. No, I don't want to say chop the screw, but you chop not slot. Can't say chop.
Shout out to OG.
So how did that feel like actually doing it to your albums? I haven't seen a lot of women do it. I think I've seen probably 3 female rappers from Texas do it. And you one of the 3. What made you say I gotta do this for this?
Well, first off, shout out to OG RNC for even considering it because this is something you just can't. They don't do. That's not for everybody. You know, like it's very selective and it means something. It's very what's the word for it?
I'm trying to think too.
The word for it is damn.
I can't think.
Damn,
It's
I know exactly what I'm trying to say though.
Yeah, me too. I just can't get it out.
Oh fuck, I hate this. Anyway, goddamn. But anyway, it means something that's very strong, especially in our culture, you know, to sum it all up. And it just came about because of who I was around, who I was connected with, and I was a part of that. And they felt it necessary, like, man, she got that. This is something, and we want to stamp it, you know. And I was stamped, and I'm forever grateful for it.
Okay. Are you a fan of Chop Not Slap music yourself?
Yes. I would listen to any record that I can, any record out of its natural state, Chop Not Slap. I don't care what, it could be Beyonce, it can be, I don't know, it could be me, it could be anybody. The right Chop Not Slap, man.
Okay, let's see. OG Ron C, DJ Slim K.
OG Ron C?
Okay. I'm gonna say Slim K.
I ain't gonna lie.
Look,
I ain't gonna lie. Hey, OG Ron C, I got to, because it's, you know what I'm saying, it's the home team right there. Shout out to DJ Slim K. Ain't none of that. I love you. I can't wait to, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
What's your favorite Shop the Screw song? I mean, Shop Not Slap song. Ooh, I gotta stop saying it.
My favorite Chop Not Slap song is Slide, my song. Slide featuring DJ Chose.
Okay.
It's my favorite. My second favorite is Scared.
Okay.
That's a strip club record, and I love the club. Shout out to Dynasty Headquarters. Shout out to Tammy. Shout out to my DJ Dougie. What's up?
Okay. So how did you link up with Chose on Slide?
Man, my people. It was really just me being around the right people, being connected to the right people. It's who you know, definitely, especially in Houston.
Okay.
And Chose, he's a humble monster. I love everything about him. I knew exactly what he is now. I knew he was that back then. So I felt, you know, I felt stamped, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. I like how you said it's definitely who you know and not like what you know, but who you know. I feel that. All right, we get something new from Pretty Supreme soon.
Yeah, for sure.
A tape, a project.
Y'all have to see. But I mean, I've been working so hard, and that's why y'all haven't got anything yet. So everything y'all about to receive, Piece of Cream, I need y'all to take that shit up with me. Like, I need to make sure that I have more people gravitated to my music. Yeah, me as a person, but I need them to listen to my, you know, because they be on my Instagram and stuff like that, my Twitter. They interact. I love that about people. Like, I have people that fuck with me for me.
Okay.
People go watch my interviews and come back and be like, man, ooh, I love this. And I'm like, damn, thank you. But I need y'all on all of this new shit. Take my shit out of where it's supposed to be.
Okay. It's gonna go because I feel like right now Texas females have that. We have it.
Yeah,
they have it. Like y'all have it. Like y'all basically about to monopolize the game.
That's what it is.
And I can't wait because I'm gonna be in the motherfucking places like
Shout out to all the Texas females out there. Like, it's so many y'all have great relationships with. Thank y'all. There's nobody have no bad blood, but I love all of y'all. Like, let's rock. We doing this.
Yes, and I can't wait to tell motherfuckers from New York. I told y'all niggas they had bars, but y'all thought we was bullshit.
Crazy.
Niggas got bars.
Hey, and you know what's crazy? I'm glad you said that because I got a large fan base. East Coast.
Really?
I'm talking about, yes, they fuck with me.
Okay.
They ain't gonna lie. Especially Philly. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Philly Box, Eddie Box City, always keeping Piece of Cream in the mix. Like, people fuck with me. I've been to New York once. I loved it. I can't wait to go back to make more establishments. They was fucking with me. Shout out to DJ Rick Brooklyn.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I know you talking about.
Yeah, he gonna get my records. I'm sending that shit to him as soon as, you know, he got shit that other people don't have.
Yeah.
You know, so I love it.
Okay, that's a bit. You want to go ahead and shout out your social media for your supporters?
Of course. Y'all can follow me on all social media platforms. Y'all can follow me on all social media platforms at Piece Supreme. That's PEESUPREME. Follow me, subscribe to all of my stuff, and stay tapped in with whatever I got going on because I am the bomb to firecrackers. This is the Texas Bama, and we signing tonight.
Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for tapping in with Female Hip Hop Now.